What is going on, y'all? Laxo here, and today what we are going to be doing is we are going to be building Stark. We are going to be claiming all the goodies, and we're going to be going over his kit and everything, and having a little bit of fun as well. So we got enough shards to go ahead and get him to 7-star. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Actually, let's do this. Actually, we already got him at 3. Cool. Let's go ahead and get him all the way up to 7-star here. We did, I think, 1,200 pulls, so did a very solid amount of pulls. With a little, look at that, we even got a couple shards extra as well, which is pretty nice. So let's go ahead and get this up here. Go ahead and claim all of his goodies. We can also go over War Souls as well and check out some team comps that he would work well in. Because I do know a lot of people are really excited about Stark, and rightfully so. He is a pretty good character. So with that, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Alright, let's just actually toss these things on just for funsies. What I should do is probably do some more of those pulls as well. But a problem that we have here is we do not have all of the bonds because we do not have Lynette yet. A problem I'm seeing with Lynette is we have not gotten a event in a while. I'm not sure what is going on. I'm not sure if they're just forgetting to bring events back, but we haven't gotten one in a minute. So, matter of fact, let's take a look at the tech research. Do we have any of these characters in tech research? We do not. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We have not gotten new SSR characters in a minute. But if all else fails, we will get Lynette. We will get her probably near the end. Around like 90, 94. Around like level 94, we'll get her. 26-10 is what we need to clear in order to get her, so we'll get her eventually. It just might take a little bit, unfortunately. With that, let's go ahead and continue on with Stark here. Actually, we got all his goodies, so now we can go ahead and level him up here. I got his gear to purple. Let's go ahead and snag this to purple as well. Check out those bonds, get it up to... There you go, get this to purple. And once again, we'll get his bonds and everything to gold as soon as we get Lynette. That'll probably be... It could be as early as tomorrow, or it could be as late as until we hit like level 96, which will probably be several more weeks. If I had to guess, I would say several more weeks. Because we're only at level 80 right now. 81 actually. We'll hit level 81 probably tonight, so... with that, let's go ahead and check out... Let's go and check out his War Souls, actually. He is actually good enough for us to use right now. Like, right now. I mean, you want to get him to 10-star if you can, but he is a good character to use because he does have a Soul Hall. Let's take a look at War Souls first, and then we'll get into his kit. So, as far as War Souls go, what we want to do is, if we can, we want to use this War Soul right here, the Soul of the Bloodied Hand, or the Crimson War Soul, based on if you played OG Bleach Immortal Souls, or you're just playing this one for the first time. Typically, you don't really want to go for crit. You don't really want to go for any of these other... I mean, you guess you could go for this one, but typically what you'd want to do is you want to stick with the Bleed War Soul. And of course, this one, what we'd want to do is, there really are no good War Souls for him to use. I'd probably say the best to use is probably Grimjow. Might be the best, but let's go ahead and take a look at his skills. Let's just... quick shot. Mastery skill. Deals damage to a single enemy, plus 20% additional damage for each stack of bleed on the target to a maximum of 60%, so 3 stacks of bleed max. Adds 1 stack of bleed to the target for 1 round after the attack concludes. So, that causes bleeding, of course. with each extra bleed stack, it does extra damage. Pretty nice. Rage skill. Deals damage to all enemies and triggers each bleed effect on target on enemies once. Fires 3 to 6 Sero to each target. Sero deals damage equal to 10% of Stark's attack to each target with a 30% chance of adding 1 more stack of bleed for 2 rounds. So with his rage attack, we have a pretty good chance to adding 3 to 6 extra stacks of bleed, which is nice. Well, honestly, maybe his rage attack could actually add no stacks of bleed. If we're extremely unlucky, it could add no bleeds, but it does trigger all the bleed, which is quite nice. But if we're really, really lucky, we can add 6 stacks of bleed on the entire enemy team and trigger them, which is crazy. And of course, the triggering the damage or deals damage based on the attack is, of course, actually, I don't know why Stark isn't maxed out here. It's weird. Let's go ahead and finish him. So actually his damage reduction rate should be a little bit higher. There you go. Damage reduction rate 53.9. So a little better. So with a little bit of luck, we could actually do a lot of damage. Alright. Let's talk about his passive now. The first time his HP falls below 50%, Stark regenerates a certain percentage of his HP and rage for each enemy character inflicted with dot effects. Of course, dot is bleed, poison, burn. So, after Stark releases a rage attack, the crit chance of all allies increases by 2% for 2 rounds for each stack of bleed on all enemies, to a maximum 20%. So 10 stacks, which is not very easy to get with Stark, is how many stacks you need to increase the... Honestly, I feel like this should be increased by 5% each stack and then a maximum of 4 stacks, but, you know, they want us to be overachievers here, of course. HP regenerates 10.9% total HP. Rage recovers 200 rage for each stack of bleed on the enemy targets. So, when he gets low, he gets a large chunk of his HP and, of course, his rage back as well, which means he can rage again immediately after. So, not bad, not a bad unit. And then, of course, he does buff the team as well with crit chance, as we can see right down here. Increases 2% crit chance for each stack bleed, 20% crit chance, which is nice, but at the same time, like, that's not very easy to get. So his passive isn't that great, except for the regen rage bit. He's very squishy, so he's going to die either way. It's just a matter of, you know, how long will he survive. So, and of course we got Lilinet over here in the picture as well, the icon. So he is pretty good, pretty fun. I do like him quite a bit. I do use him on, I believe, all of my teams, so except for the arena teams, but nonetheless, we'll actually quickly just go over. Let's go ahead and take a look at a team comp that we would use here. Once again, Stark does have his own soul hall, so we also have to put that into consideration as well. You could use Nell here. You could. A lot of people have used her. So typically, if you did want to use Nell on the team, this is the backline you'd want to use. I like to have him like this, but a lot of people like to have him like this or like this. Like that, actually. I don't know why that you'd want Stark at the end. I feel like, yes, he does have a chance to proc the bleeds, but at the same time, he also gives crit rate to the rest of your team, which unfortunately really isn't that great, because you want to have Stark on a bleed team, and when bleed does damage, it doesn't matter if you crit or not, because the bleed is what's going to kill him. With that, usually when we have this team, we want to have her on the team just in case somebody does manage to kill Swiphone. Next up, we would want to put one of these guys on the team. A lot of people do like to use Urahara. We could toss in Urahara. And at this point, we have all the roles picked. We have the Soul Hall picked. So at this point, it is just flavor of the month. Whatever you guys want is whatever you can put in this spot. I myself, I'd like to take her out. I like to move these guys up one. I like to put in Yamamoto right here. And then as far as the final unit goes, you can have two options. You can go with a healer, somebody like Orihime. You can go with somebody like Okiura, because he does help with bleed. You can go with... a lot of people do like to use Rangiku on this team as well. A lot of people like to use Rangiku on this team. You can also go with more rage. You can go with Unohana, more rage as well. You can go with Byakuya if you really want that extra bleed. I'm sorry, the extra dots. You don't need Byakuya. I prefer to have Byakuya on his own team. You can go with an extra revive. Not bad. So yeah, there are many options that you can run here. You can run Gain. Of course, he's not really a front row unit, but yeah, we do have plenty of options. And again, they all work. We could even toss in somebody like this if we want, but me personally, I might run with... let's see here. I might run like this, actually. Probably not bad. But the problem is we have two Soul Hall. We have two Soul Halls on the same team, so probably want to go with Rangiku. Maybe a little bit of healing, but once again, we have so many options that we can use here, so it doesn't necessarily matter too much. You could even toss on White Ichigo if you so please. Or, you know, you could even toss on him as well. Yeah, lots of options that we have here. But with that, guys, I think that is actually going to wrap this one up. If you guys enjoyed this content, like, comment, subscribe. Sorry, guys, if you guys did want to play this game, check the description, check the comment section. I'll have both links there. And if you guys want to join the Discord, questions, comments, concerns, then feel free to join the Discord. Link will be in the same place. Till then, guys, catch you all on the next one. Hope you enjoy. Peace.